Here's a number that should piss you off. The average American family sees their money for exactly 47 hours. That's it. Paycheck hits Friday morning. By Sunday afternoon, it's gone. Not spent, gone. Auto-debited, auto-renewed, auto-extracted. You worked 2 weeks for money you touched for 2 days. Let that sink in. Now, here's the part that's gonna make you wanna flip a table. This isn't an accident. The entire financial system is designed around those 48 hours. Banks know. Subscription companies know. They've studied when your paycheck hits, and they've timed their charges to grab it before you do. You're not bad with money. You're in a rigged game where the house takes its cut before you see the cards. My name is Mike, and I've spent 3 years reverse engineering why families making good money feel broke. And what I found is going to change how you see every dollar you earn. If you're tired of being a human ATM for corporations, hit that subscribe button. Because what I'm about to show you tears down the entire extraction machine. You've got 4 hours this weekend. That's all you need. Let's burn this thing down. Let me introduce you to Sarah and James. You're gonna hear their names a lot because their story is your story. They're 32 and 34. Live in Columbus, Ohio. Sarah does HR, makes $57,000. James is in software, makes $61,000. Combined income, $118,000. Top 25% of American earners. They should be winning. Instead, they're drowning. They've got Emma, she's 3. Obsessed with Bluey, has a meltdown every morning at daycare drop-off. And that daycare, $1,280 a month, more than their rent in 2019. But here's what broke them. Not the big expenses, the invisible ones. Let me show you what I mean. It's January 15th, Friday. Sarah's paycheck hits at 8 a.m., $3,550. She sees the notification, feels that little rush. $3,500, that's real money. She texts James, paid. He replies, same, they're both paid. $7,100 total household. They made it through another 2 weeks. Saturday morning, Emma wants pancakes. James checks the account while Sarah's cooking. Balance, $2,180. Wait, what? Yesterday it was $3,550. He opens the transaction history. Rent auto-debited Friday at 10 a.m. $1,850. He knew that was coming. Daycare charged Friday at 2 p.m. $1,280. Okay, that too. Car payment pulled Friday at 6 p.m. $340. Right, but then there's more. Netflix, $23. Spotify, $17. That meditation app Sarah signed up for during a panic attack last year. $15. Apple iCloud storage, $10. Disney Plus for Emma, $14. The Peloton app Sarah used twice, $44. His Adobe subscription for a side project he abandoned, $52. Sunday night, James mentions it. Hey, we're at $1,890. Rent's paid, but we've got 2 weeks until next check. Sarah's face falls. She forgot. Car insurance just renewed, $247 instead of $209. And Costco charged their annual membership, $65. And Emma's birthday party is next Saturday. They already said yes to the venue, $340. Monday morning, the balance is $1,240 for 2 weeks, for a family making $118,000 a year. Sarah sits in her car after dropping Emma off. She doesn't cry. She's too tired to cry. She just sits there, wondering how they're in the top 25% of earners and can't afford for the car to break down. Sound familiar? Here's the thing, and I need you to really hear this. This isn't a Sarah and James problem. According to the National Endowment for Financial Education, 68% of American households experience this exact same pattern. They call it January financial shock. I call it what it is. Financial Ambush, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, analyzed 2.3 million bank accounts, found something disgusting. 7.4 automatic charges per month that people didn't actively authorize that month. Services they signed up for, forgot about, and companies are counting on that. Vanguard found that families who do a financial reset in the first quarter save $4,100 more by December. Not because they earn more, because they stop the bleeding. And Fidelity's research is even crazier. 78% of people who max their Roth IRA in Q1 complete the full year, but only 23% of I'll do it later people actually do it. You know what that tells me? Timing is everything. The 48 hours after your paycheck, that's the window. Miss it and you're fighting uphill for 2 weeks. Now here's where this gets infuriating, and I mean blood boiling. Wealthy families don't deal with this. Not because they're smarter, because the system protects them automatically. Watch how money moves for Sarah and James. Payday, $3,550 lands within 48 hours. Rent, auto debit, negative $1,850. Daycare, negative $1,280. Car payment, negative $340. Subscriptions pecking away, negative $93. Groceries, negative $168. Gas, negative $62 left. They saw $3,550 for the length of a movie. Now watch the $450,000 family. Payday. But it's not one stream, it's 5. Paycheck, $11,200. Dividends from $850,000 portfolio, $2,840. Rental property net income, $1,680. Money market interest, $340. Total, $16,060. Their system auto distributes $3,200 to checking for living expenses, $4,000 to Vanguard Auto Invest, $2,500 to Kids 529 plans, $1,500 to HSA, $4,860 stays in high yield savings, earning 5%. Here's the part that should make you furious. Their bills are paid from 20% of their income. The other 80% is making more money while they sleep. Same 48 hours, completely different game. And subscriptions, Sarah and James pay monthly, Netflix $23, Hulu $18, Disney Plus $14, Spotify $17. Total over the year, $864. The wealthy family pays annually when possible. Netflix annual $192 instead of $276. Amazon Prime $139 instead of $180. Gets 2% cash back on a rewards card, saves $127 plus gets $47 back. Same services. $174 cheaper because they have the cash buffer to pay up front. Oh, and insurance? Sarah and James pay car insurance monthly. $247. That's $2,964 per year. The wealthy family pays 6 months up front. Same coverage. $2,340 per year. Saves $624. Why? Because poor people financing premiums is profitable. Let that sink in. You're not on the same playing field. You're not even playing the same sport. Look, let me zoom out. Because what's happening to families like Sarah and James is systematic extraction. Welcome to the subscription economy, a $1.5 trillion industry built on your forgetfulness. That number was $640 billion in 2020. They've perfected the art of taking your money while you're not looking. The average American household spends $924 per year on subscriptions. But when surveyed, they estimate $457. They're off by more than double. And companies know this. Research from Stanford shows consumers see $9.99 per month and think about $10. They don't calculate $120 per year. That mental accounting error is worth billions. Here's the most disgusting stat. 43% of people are paying for subscriptions they forgot about. The average forgotten subscription, $42 per month before discovery. That's $391 per forgotten subscription, times 1.7 forgotten subscriptions per household. You just threw away $664. And canceling? The FTC found 72% of services make it harder to cancel than to sign up. Phone calls during business hours, 6 pages deep on websites, retention specialists guilt tripping you. The average person spends 43 minutes trying to cancel something they don't want. At $29 per hour median wage, that's $21 of your time plus the subscription cost. And Bank of America's data really drives it home. Customers with balances under $1,500, $288 per year in fees. Customers over $10,000, zero. You pay $288 per year for being poor. They pay nothing for being rich. This isn't capitalism, it's a poverty tax dressed up as financial services. Here's what I need you to understand. Right now, you're on a treadmill that's rigged. You're running full speed, heart pounding, sweat pouring. You're giving everything. But the treadmill speed keeps increasing. Car insurance goes from $209 to $247. Treadmill speeds up. Daycare increases $80 per month. Treadmill speeds up. Groceries cost 23% more. Treadmill speeds up. You run faster. Sarah picks up overtime. James applies for promotions. You skip lunches, make coffee at home. But the treadmill is programmed to stay one speed ahead of you, always. Meanwhile, the wealthy family, their treadmill runs backward. They stand still, move forward, dividends compound, property appreciates, money makes money. You're sprinting to stay in place. They're coasting forward. And the worst part, you think it's your fault. That if you just budgeted better, worked harder, sacrificed more, you'd get ahead. No, the treadmill is rigged. But here's what they don't want you to know. That treadmill has an off switch. Sarah and James found it. Took them 1 weekend. 4 hours total. Let me show you exactly what they did. All right, Saturday morning. Emma's watching Bluey for the 40th time. Sarah makes coffee, opens her laptop. James sits down next to her. They've got 4 hours blocked out. No interruptions. Here's move 1, the subscription massacre. Sarah starts with this because it feels good. You find money you forgot existed. She opens their bank account, downloads the last 3 months of statements, creates a simple spreadsheet, 3 columns, service name, monthly cost, still using it. Then she just goes line by line, every recurring charge. And she finds vampires, $15 meditation app she forgot about, $44 Peloton app she used twice, $23 New York Times subscription she meant to cancel, $17 cloud storage for photos already backed up, $13 learning app for Emma that Emma ignored, $52 Adobe subscription James needed for one project, and $23. You seeing this? $184 per month. They're just gone. She cancels everything they haven't used in 30 days. Takes 45 minutes, saves $2,280 per year. But here's the pro move, Sarah learns. For the ones they keep, she calls. Netflix. I'm canceling due to cost. They offer 3 months at 50% off. She takes it. Spotify. Same line. They upgrade her to premium family at the old price. Disney Plus. No discount, but she switches to annual payment. Saves $47. Total time, 45 minutes. Total saved, $2,208 per year plus $127 in negotiated discounts. Sarah texts her sister, just found $2,335 in my couch cushions. Also known as my bank account. Move 1 done. Move 2, the insurance heist. James handles this one, Sunday morning. Emma's still asleep. He grabs their car insurance policy, goes to Geico's website, enters everything. Quote comes back. $177 per month. They're paying $247. That's a $70 difference. He tries Progressive, $183 per month. State Farm, $189. He calls their current provider. Hey, I've got quotes for $177. I like you guys, but I can't justify paying $70 more per month. Can you match? Long pause. Typing sounds. Let me see what I can do. 2 minutes later, I can get you to $179. James takes it. $68 per month savings, $816 per year. Then he does the same with their renter's insurance. Finds $220 annual savings by bundling. Total time, 38 minutes. Total saved, $1,036 per year. James looks at Sarah. That's Emma's birthday parties for the next 3 years. Move 2 done. Move 3, the Roth IRA sprint. This one confuses them at first, but here's what Sarah learns. Every month money sits uninvested is a month of compound growth lost forever. $1,625 invested in January at 8% return equals $17,400 by retirement. Same $1,625 in December, $15,790. They lose $1,610 by waiting. That's insane. James opens a Roth IRA at Fidelity. Takes 10 minutes. Chooses a target date 2060 fund. Low fees. Auto-diversified. Sets up automatic contributions, $541 per month for 3 months. hits the Q1 max of $1,625. Then adjusts for the rest of the year. Total time, 22 minutes. Future value gain, $15,775 in extra compound growth. Sarah looks at the confirmation screen. We just made $15,000 by clicking buttons for 20 minutes. James grins. Angry yet about all those years we waited? Move 3 done. Move 4, the childcare audit. This one Sarah dreads because changing Emma's daycare means Emma has a meltdown. But she calls 5 local places anyway. First call, same quality as current place, $280 per month. Cheaper, she almost drops the phone. Second call, even better facility, $240 cheaper. Third call, in-home daycare, licensed, great reviews, $320 cheaper. But here's the real win. Sarah calls HR, asks about dependent care FSA. Turns out they offer it. She can contribute $5,000 pre-tax. At 22% tax bracket, that's $1,100 in tax savings. They're paying childcare anyway, now it's pre-tax. She switches Emma to the $280 cheaper place. Gentle transition over 2 weeks. Emma adjusts faster than expected. Total time, 52 minutes of calls and research. Total saved, $3,360 per year on childcare plus $1,100 tax savings. $4,460 annual impact. Sarah texts James from work. Emma's new daycare has a yard, and we're saving $4,000. I might cry. Move 4 done. Move 5, the automation architecture. Sunday night. Last move. This one makes everything stick. Sarah creates 3 sub-savings accounts in their bank. Takes 5 minutes. Emergency fund. Annual bills. Irregular expenses. Then they calculate targets. $200 per month to emergency fund. Goal is $3,000 starter fund. $150 per month to annual bills. For insurance renewals, registrations, memberships. $100 per month to irregular expenses, car repairs, medical, gifts. Then they set up auto transfers the day after payday, before they see the money. $200 to emergency, $541 to Roth IRA, $150 to annual bills, $100 to extra to credit card debt beyond minimum. The money moves automatically. They can't spend what they never see. This is the exact system wealthy families use. Total time, 41 minutes. Peace of mind, Sarah sleeps through the night for the first time in months. Move 5 done. 4 hours total. Saturday and Sunday morning. Emma barely noticed they were busy. Results, $10,524 saved in 2026, plus $15,775 in retirement growth. $26,299 total financial impact from one weekend. Sarah looks at James Sunday night. We're the same people making the same money, but I feel like we just got a $10,000 raise. James pulls up their account, balance $2,847, up from $892 3 weeks ago. We stopped the bleeding. That's what changed. Now here's what I need you to understand. February is coming whether you do this or not. You can wake up next month exactly where you are right now. Stressed, stretched thin, watching money vanish. Or you can take this weekend, 4 hours, 5 moves, stop the bleeding. Sarah and James aren't special. They don't make more money than you. They just found the off switch on the treadmill. And now they're building wealth instead of treading water. You're not failing. The system is rigged against you. But now you know where the leaks are, and you know exactly how to plug them. This isn't about perfection. It's about taking back what's yours. Block out 4 hours this weekend. Screenshot these 5 moves. Send this to your partner. Have the conversation tonight. Your future self is counting on the decision you make right now. If this video helped you see where your money's really going, smash that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment telling me which move you're starting with. I want to hear your wins. Whether you're watching this in February, March, or June, these moves work. The 48-hour massacre stops today. Your 4-hour fix starts now. Let's get it.